Hey, elite entrepreneurs and empire builders, welcome back to Fran Opps Live. I'm your host, Jared Nassiff, and this is the show where we connect you with some of the top CEOs, founders, and franchise leaders who are genuinely shaping the future of business ownership. And today, I'm excited about this one. It's going to be radically unique. Today, we're diving into one of my favorite kinds of conversations, the ones that really challenge how we think about what's possible inside an established industry. My guest today, I actually have a couple guests. Surprise! My first guest today is going to be Nick Warraich, the CEO of Sourdough Co, which is a fast casual brand, and it's redefining what it means to combine quality, experience, consistency in this kind of modern dining space. And we're talking about my second guest today, too, actually. We have the director of operations, David, here, who's actually on site at one of their locations. So you're going to be getting an inside look live of one of their stores. We're going to have some conversations with both these guys as we're going to talk about how Sourdough Company has carved out its own lane, how they're focusing on like premium ingredients, fresh artisan bread, and kind of focusing on this customer experience that actually feels personal. All at the same time, while they're scaling, I would say, we like to say here, responsibly, and while building real franchise ownership success stories all over the country. This is a great time of the life of this business to invest into and buy and become part of this franchise company. It's a great opportunity for you. So whether you're passionate about food or franchising, or you just love a great story about innovation, and especially when those kinds of things are done right, then you're in the right place. So let's dive in. Let's jump in today's conversation, how Sourdough Co is redefining fast casual dining. This is Fran Opps Live. Hey, gentlemen, welcome to Fran Opps Live. David, Nick, thanks for being here, my friends. It's good to see you guys. David, welcome. Looks like Nick has probably had experienced some of those technical difficulties again, but welcome, my friend. It's a pleasure to have you here inside what we like to say the greatest group in the metaverse here on Facebook. And there's going to be people watching this live later on too. But thanks for doing this, taking up some of your time to share a little bit about Sourdough and Company. But and we'll get Nick in here as soon as we can as well. But welcome. So, David, if you could tell us a little bit about let's start with this. For those who aren't familiar, let's start with really the big picture. What is Sourdough Co, and kind of how did this brand come to life?
Well, Sourdough Co came to life basically in 2014 when Steve Presson, the founder, met Gordon Ross, who had a failing sandwich shop. And Steve had never done sandwich shops. He'd done pizza concepts. He'd done all kinds of stuff, mainly dinner houses is where he kind of came from. And he decided he wanted to try the sandwich shop. So he bought the restaurant and turned it around.
Yeah, awesome. And how have you been with Sourdough Co?
Since the sixth restaurant. I opened the seventh restaurant. I've been with them. There were 6 restaurants open when I joined.
Okay, you were lucky number 7. I love it. Nick,
Yeah.
welcome back, my friend.
Nice
What
to
would
meet
you
you, Jared.
add to that story, and a little, really share some of your story? Did you launch Sourdough Co? Tell me about that story too?
So, as Dave mentioned, it was started in 2016, Sourdough Co. And I joined in 2018 with Steve. And since then, we're just growing and we have a tremendous growth in this brand and we did really good.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like, and it's been incredible to see from afar too. The fast casual space is really crowded, if we're being honest, right? But Sourdough and Co. They've seemed to have managed to stand out, very unique. But it's also kind of hitting on this craze right now in our society. The last several years, sourdough has just blown up. So, what's really at the heart of how you guys are redefining this crowded space?
So, many different things.
Yeah.
First thing is it's a fast casual, and this brand is built on health.
Okay.
Everybody, I think, 90% of our population now is very health conscious. They're eating healthy.
So true.
They want something really good, and where it's so that, and other thing is why it's not so crowded, why it's good, because
Mhm.
70% of our is takeout. So when people come in there, because sandwich is something which is easy to travel. You don't have to microwave it. You can eat in your car. You can eat in your office. You can eat any. It travels well.
Yeah.
So that really helps. So there's a lot of takeouts we do, and
Yeah.
and second thing is it's a healthy choice.
Yeah. I
We'll
think
talk
that
more about it in this video about
yeah,
what we
and
offer.
that's been my favorite thing about it too, is to see like you're targeting the health conscious crowd, which is it's just been so cool to see that our culture has made that shift.
Yes.
Like I see all these stats recently about how much like alcohol sales are radically down, for the better. And people are just, I mean, there's cons to it, like medications are way up. There's some things that we're not there yet, but largely like people are becoming far more aware of what we're putting into our bodies.
True.
For the better, for longevity, for health. That's huge. And so, yeah, I love that this is the focus of this brand. And you seem to have built a reputation around those things, right? We talked about that fresh. You target, you promote premium ingredients, artisan bread. So, how does that focus on quality translate into both customer loyalty and franchise success?
Yes. Every dollar being spent in Sourdough & Co has to bring value, and how that brings value. We for us is health is the most important thing. We never degrade quality. Quality is number
Mm.
one. It's a
Mhm.
priority.
Yeah.
We increase. So there's only two ways. So inflation happens very too often, right?
Yeah.
It happens too often. So you only have two choices. Either follow your business plan
Yeah.
and maintain your quality and increase your prices, or you downgrade your quality and to just to be sustainable.
Mhm.
But we don't believe in that. We
Right.
only believe in follow our model. We increase our prices according to whatever the its increases are,
Yeah.
and we follow the trends, and we make sure we are not compromising on quality, and we serving the best full muscle meats, very fresh produce. We
Mm.
don't inject. We don't add any additives on our. We serve full muscle meats. If guard is not graded, we don't serve.
Yeah.
Simple
Yeah.
as
No, I
that.
love that.
So
David,
so
can you tell? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Nick.
yeah. So that's how, and we are so proud about what we sell, and
Mhm.
and we don't compromise, and people see that. I mean, the customer is very smart these days. When
Yeah.
they take a first bite, they know what's in there.
Oh, yeah.
So
You can
so
tell. Fresh, is it
yeah.
not? You can tell those things. Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's very so customers being very smart, and they know they need to eat healthy. They know they gotta maintain their self. So it just helps itself, and we just growing with their sport.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so good. David, I'm going to unmute you and bring you back in. Tell me this. Tell me about the sourdough. Like, is every sandwich literally sourdough? Do you have different kinds of sourdough? And how is that made? And how is it? I'm intrigued by that concept that it's sourdough. Is that the case for every
Right.
sandwich, or what's the case there?
Well, all of our sandwiches automatically go on sourdough. Yes, we do have other breads if they want them. We have a wheat and a rye.
Okay.
We also have flatbreads, which are made with sourdough.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, we have other things, but yeah. Everything is automatically on sourdough. So we don't automatically ask you what bread you want. You walked into sourdough, we assume you want it on sourdough. So everything does automatically go on sourdough. And we use baguettes, and we bake the baguettes just before we make the sandwich. And so the baguette is still hot when we're making the sandwich.
Is the baguette also sourdough?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
Yeah, all the sandwiches are made on baguettes. Yes.
When you guys launch a new unit, like a new store, like to give them sourdough, like do they just take some of the sourdough from a previous store and like form their own like housewives do nowadays?
This is a franchise. We've simplified it. What we've done is our bakery in San Francisco, when they bake the bread, it is flash frozen, and we only bake it to 75. It's called par baked. So it's not baked all the way.
Okay.
So it's baked to 75%, flash frozen, goes in the freezer, and then comes to the store frozen. It's never thawed for more than 24 hours, and then it's baked just before we make the sandwiches. Yeah. So it's baked at 500 degrees for 3 minutes. We spray it with water because all sourdough is steamed 7 times during the cooking process. Ours is only cooked 3/4 away, so it's only steamed 5 times or sprayed with water. And so we spray ours with water one last time before it goes in. And we have altered the recipe a little bit in the sense of the flours that we use. Typically, most bakeries just use 100% bread flour, which makes a very hard, crunchy sourdough. Ours is crisp and crunchy, but not hard at all. Because we use a blend of flours to soften that up a little bit, so it's better for the sandwich. But it's 100% sourdough.
Like hearing both of you guys talk about this, it's like here's what I love about it. It feels genuinely like an art form for you guys. Like the intricacies and the elements and that it takes to really create and produce the quality of not even just the whole sandwich, but the bread on the sandwich. Like this is it's fascinating to hear how many times you got to like spray something, the precision of what it's cooked to, like all these elements, I think really shows. But I think what's unique about it is that you often sometimes don't see that in franchising. You might find that oftentimes in like mom and pop places that like this is their baby, they're gonna have all the finer details with every element of their products. And so for you guys, but the thing is, for you guys, you're building a brand. You're working on building a national brand, right? And you're doing so. That I think you're trying to deliver something that feels personal and local, even though you might continue to grow to that national scale. So, what are some ways and some other ways maybe that you kind of maintain that small town feel, if I can say that, while scaling nationally?
Yeah. So, very good question, actually, Jared. So we keep. As I said, we take everything very personally. It's not, we still think we are like a very small company, which we cater like everybody and we welcome everybody, and we're building this brand on taking care of each customer at a time. We serve, we only bake to serve. We're not a company who's gonna thaw the bread and bake in the morning and serve all day. No. We bake fresh for each customer, and our bread is vegan. It's the most healthiest bread. It's from San Francisco, and the yeast we use is 168 years old to activate our flour, and it's only have flour, water, and salt. That's it. No additives. So it's the most healthiest bread. So the feel. So we are the people, we work very closely with. We have in-house designers. So we always follow the market trends. We always follow, for example, if it's Arizona, it's hot place, we change our colors according
Yeah.
to that. If it's a different states, so we make sure we have some kind of touch of the city or the state
Yeah.
in our design. So
Okay.
so when you just go inside, you smell nice fresh bread,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
the
so
vibe,
good.
it's
Yeah.
just make you feel like you're at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I ask a practical question about that? Because it comes from San Francisco, and maybe a David question here, but either one of you, of course. Do you guys have units and stores like franchisees on the East Coast at all? And how does that work to like ship the product across the country?
Go ahead, Dave.
So we have right now we have Wisconsin. We are going to be baking in other areas.
Okay.
The Our master baker is going to from San Francisco is going to go and make sure everybody's using the same process. The key thing to sourdough is it requires what's called a closed bag, and that creates a perfect ecosystem to grow the starter or the mother.
Okay.
And there's multiple places throughout the United States where that can occur, both on the East Coast and Central. Right now, we also have a bakery in Houston, which is in the Houston Bay. So it requires brackish water, the mix of fresh water and salt water,
Interesting.
which creates the mist that knocks down the bad bacteria, leaving mostly the good bacteria. Thus, you get sourdough. And if you've got good sourdough, you don't have to add other ingredients. You'll see in a lot of sourdoughs are adding things like lactic acid or citric acid, or things like that to get that sourdough flavor, which makes it not vegan most of the time because it's usually a milk-based product.
Yeah.
And if you've got the right ecosystem, then you can bake anywhere in the world as long as we have that brackish air.
Yeah.
And so we've already got a bakery in Houston that's doing it, and we're now seeking our bakery on the East Coast to be doing it.
But something like on the water, it sounds like it's got to be.
It's got to be in a closed. It's got to be in a closed bay where the fresh water, and because even an open bay won't work because there's too much salt in the air and it knocks down too much bacteria.
Interesting.
Thus your bread will never rise.
Man, fascinating. Okay, good. So let's get into it because I'm excited to kind of show what a store looks like. So when someone visits one of your restaurants really for the first time, walk us through kind of what that experience looks like, and kind of, David, if you could give us kind of an inside look at one of your locations here.
Yeah. So I'm here at the front. I'm gonna turn the phone around so you guys can kind of look.
Yeah.
I kind of got. So this is our beverage station right here. This is a restaurant that is not open yet. We're going to be opening tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
This is our tables and our artwork on the walls, and then we have our flag, which is actually artwork. It is a depiction of an American flag, but we don't try to say it's an American flag. It's actually artwork. And then we have the front of the line, the sandwich line here. So here's your menu right here. And they're producing product right now, getting ready to start training in a couple of hours.
Exciting.
So, and then we come back here, and I'll just kind of take you to the back kitchen here. This is our back kitchen. This is the standard kitchen. 3 freezers, 3 refrigerators, our slicer, our steam table, our food. It's very small, very simple, easy to run. And this is the line where we produce all of our products for the customers and produce 200 to 300 meals a day.
200 to 300 meals a day. Incredible. What's the story with the American flag? What was the decision behind it? I assume every store has that same thing, right? So what's kind of the decision behind that?
Yeah, so it's an original piece of artwork done by our designer who designs each and every restaurant.
Okay.
And the original is in our first store. So it's actually the painted one is in the store. And these are all, mimics of
replicas.
Replicas of that.
Wow.
And so the very first one, and it basically depicts America and, everything we've been through. And but we're still standing no matter how hard it's been.
I love that. That's great. Tell me about support and training. How do you guys maintain consistency across all your franchisees? How do you support them? How do you train them? Like, kind of help them prepare to become franchise owners of Sourdough.
Okay. Well, they have 14 days of training in a corporate store,
okay,
where them and
in San Fran,
in El Dorado Hills. We also have a store in Arizona and one in Houston that they can train. Those are people that have been with us for a long time. I personally trained them. They know exactly the way things are supposed to be, and their stores are, run very well, very profitable. A lot of happy customers. So, and so they spend 14 days there learning our business. It's easier if you have some restaurant experience, because the hardest thing to learn are the employees' job codes, because you got to be able to do each position.
Being a leader.
Yeah. And unlike other restaurants, the biggest difference between us is we're not a sandwich shop running as a sandwich shop. Okay. We are a sandwich shop. We're a restaurant running as a sandwich shop. So what that comes, we don't operate our sandwich shops like sandwich shops. We operate them like full service restaurants, meaning we actually have 5 positions. And instead of one person working on a ticket for the customer, and they spend their 14 minutes making that, we have all 5 of our employees, all 5 positions are all working on one ticket, and we get it out in 6 or 7 minutes.
Awesome.
So we approach everything. Steve comes from dinner houses. I'm a classically trained chef. I come from fine dining and hotels. Okay. And so we don't approach service the way a sandwich shop would. We approach it the way a dinner house or a fine dining restaurant would.
Yeah.
So we try to take that next level of service. The difference between good and great are details. Where you put the avocado on the sandwich makes a difference. Most people put the avocado on the bread, and it just disappears both in the look and taste and feel into the bread. It has to go right in the middle of the sandwich, blended with the tomatoes and onions, because that enhances the flavor of the avocado and brightens its flavor and look. So it's how the food looks, it's how it sounds, how it feels, and what you hear when you crunch into that sandwich. It all is taken into account.
Dang, David, I love your passion for this, and just like the mindset around that too. It's incredible. I know Nick's laughing, but like this is awesome to hear. I've never heard someone talk about avocado with so much passion. It's great. But so you guys, like, you train all your franchisees to kind of think that same way, to know those same things. That's how they're going to do it across the board. I love that.
Correct.
And that's where our brand is, Jared. It's booming. Because we take care of our franchisees, and our franchisees take care of their employees, and employees take care of the customers.
Yeah. Wow. That's
so
how
good.
We train them. Nick, tell me then, what are you most excited? Or David, go ahead.
I just want to finish up. And then we spend 5 days in the store when it opens. So we'll come out. We spend 3 days helping you train your staff, and then we spend the first 2 days of opening, and we'll stay longer if we have to.
That's awesome. I love these. That's a lot of time that you as the franchisor spend there on location. That's great. So then, Nick, tell me, what are you most excited about for the future of Sourdough & Co? Any initiatives coming up, markets and innovations on the horizon?
Yes, we are actually opening a lot of states in 2026.
Okay.
And East Coast, we are starting a lot of new states. We're opening. We're scheduled to open 75 restaurants this year in 2026.
Oh, wow.
And so we're working hard, and hopefully in a couple of years, you will see us in every state and every city.
Come on.
Yeah, that's the goal.
That's the goal. I love it. Yeah, we got to get this in Des Moines, Iowa. So we need to get some buyers over here in the motherland, as I like to call it. But yeah. So hey, for someone listening, tell us this as we kind of start to wrap up a little bit, Nick. For someone listening today who's exploring different franchise opportunities, right? People inside this group and people following us online, other locations, they explore a number of different things, just trying to test the water, see what might be a good fit for them. And many of which that if they feel like they might be aligned with the food service or food industry, QSR space, they'll look at a number of different brands. What advice would you give them as they evaluate their differing opportunities?
So, very, very simple. This business is very low risk business because you can open up with $350 to $400,000. So you are mostly our good operators. The operators, they follow their business plan. They do exactly what as corporate trained them, and they pick their locations good. Everything is perfect. They can get their money back, their investment back in 18 months to 24 months. So there's no business out there who can get. So it's very quick. Second thing is, I call it like a banking job. We open 10:30, we close at 7. You're home in the morning, you're home in the evening. Your phone doesn't ring after 7 p.m. So you can devote yourself to family, to gym, or socialize.
Yeah.
In the morning, you can drop off your kids, still can come to work. So it's a very, it's not 24/7. It's not 24/7 job. It's if you put 30, 40 hours and you're owner operator, and that's why our growth of Sourdough Co. 97% is all multi-store units. We only have only few they are single store, because most of them over on 2, 3, 4, 5, some of them 6 locations.
Yeah.
Because that's how they manage. They learn, they train their staff, they keep expanding. They keep expanding because it gives you ability to spend, socialize, have time to yourself, and same time making money.
Yeah.
So there's no. So experience. We have people from IT field. They joined us. We have people from a medical field that joined us. People from food background join us. So that's why we have a lengthy training program. So we make sure we train them well. We make sure if they are investing with us, they have a value. They're making money. They have enough money to provide food for their family, pay bills, and all that. So that's why we make sure we train them well. We pick the best location. We don't believe in quantity. We believe in quality. We make sure we check every box before we approve locations. For example, somebody called me the other day and he said, "Hey, I found a very good location. I have 2,500 houses around my location." I said, "Okay, let's send it to the real estate team. Let's do evaluation." So the daytime population was, I think, 1,100 people. I said, if everybody goes to work, who are you going to feed? There's no daytime population.
Sure.
So we go to that depth to make sure, because we feel it's you not investing money, it's our money.
Yeah.
So that's how we take everything very personally. We make sure every box is checked before we approve, before we bring you on board.
I love that. Man, there's a lot to continue to unpack there.
I can't hear you for some reason.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nick. We've had that issue a couple times, and but anyway, friends, there's a lot to unpack there. I mean, he even just said, 18 to 20 months, 24 months about on some of the ROI. I'm sure that's reflected and as we get to disclosures and stuff. But man, if you are interested in exploring this and learning more about this business and want to get connected with Sourdough Co. and begin kind of seeing if your territory is even available, seeing if you might be a good fit for this brand, if this brand might be a good fit for you, genuinely, all you have to do, either right now in the chat or later on, just type dough in the chat right now. If you're ready to make some dough, and type dough in the chat, we'll get a conversation going. We'll see if this might be a good fit for you, and if your territory is available, see what that might look like for you on a larger, more in-depth focused kind of scale. But hey, Nick, while they're doing that, I wanted to ask one last question. Finally, what do you think the fast casual restaurant of the future is going to look like? And how are you positioning Sourdough & Co. to kind of lean into it?
I think that fast casual has a better future than anything else at present, because everybody is like to stay in the budget. So they're Fine dining is a little bit slowing down and fast casual is picking up. That's the reason there's a lot of growth in fast casuals.
Yeah.
Because first of all, it saves a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
Second, it saves money. Third is fast pace, very fast pace. You can DoorDash it. You can come. You can have your dinner ready in like 15 minutes. Pick it up and go home and enjoy. So fast casual is, and second thing is it's people are staying away from oil. People are staying away from grease. People are staying away all the fatty stuff.
Yep.
So we don't generate. We have zero grease.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it's very very clean. We don't have no fryer. We don't have no grill. Everything is just naturally. So it's just people just love it, and it's healthier. Like I'm keep repeating myself. It's a very healthier choice, and so that's what bring a lot of traffic in the shop.
Yeah, it's so unique, and everything you guys have built and continue to build is fascinating. I love it. And so if you are blessed and lucky enough to be near a sourdough right now, go try it out for yourself. But if not, that means you need to be the one to bring it to where you're at and scale and grow it from that, because no one else is doing this. And to help provide not just a food product, but a food product that actually provides health to a community, to people's bodies. That is huge. And so what an incredible opportunity. Nick, I can't thank you enough, my friend, for being a part of this. And David, you as well, if you're listening, I can't thank you guys enough for your time, investing into this group, investing in these perspectives, buyers, and just helping them explore this opportunity. I'm excited to see you guys continue to grow, to hopefully send you the right individuals for franchise development for you guys. But thanks again for doing this, my friend. I look forward to working with you in the future.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for bringing us in. Thanks, Jared.
Yeah, of course. All right, friends. We'll see you again next time. Fran Opps Live. Take care.